What's up, Roboteers? Chris here, and BattleBots is back. I know I haven't been around in a while. Channel's been a little dead. Stuff in my personal life's been going on. I've been building beetles so I can start competing at Norwalk again. And I bought a house. So, the whole buying a house thing kind of overthrows the robotic demolition derbies we all have to compete in. So, that was a big thing. And a lot of my time and a lot of money. So, I'm back. And one thing I want to do for you guys is I want to start with the new BattleBots season. I want to start doing a predictions video and a review video right afterwards. So it's going to be one day before the episode airs, obviously, it's going to be my predictions. And then after the episode is aired, it's going to be a little review. And, well, it'd be fun to see if my predictions are right. But it's going to be a review and talk about how the matches went. Was it entertaining? Was it kind of a dud? Was there any other crazy shenanigans that happened in the episode? And I thought it would be kind of cool content. So I have the match card up right here. BattleBots Fight Night. We got Sawblaze versus Minotaur, Uppercut versus Gigabyte, Switchback versus Gruff, Captain Shredderator versus Tombstone, Free Shipping and Blacksmith, Pain Train Deep 6, and our main event is Hydra and Endgame. Depending when the YouTube exclusive comes up, I will do that match too. If it comes out like 3 days later, I'm just not gonna bother. I'm not gonna hold off the video for that long. So if it drops immediately, I'll do it. If it's like a basement tape where they like hold on to it for a few days, I'm not gonna fucking bother with that because that's silly. So let's get to the first match. Alright, first up, Sawblaze versus Minotaur. I'm going to try to keep these quick, so these videos aren't that long.
So that was a fucking lie.
Sawblaze, we know the strategy with James and Go. He's going to scoop you, he's going to stop your weapon, and then he's going to drop the disc right on your head. Sometimes he's a little stingy with the disc, but we know why, because a mistimed shot and 80% of the competition is sending that shit across the box. He knows that, we knows that, he ain't stupid. Minotaur, super duper fast, super duper aggressive. If you give Minotaur an inch, Daniel is on you like flies on hot shit. It's crazy. So it really comes, as corny as it sounds, it comes to driving, where if James Go could do his thing, pin you, slam you, I think he's got it. Minotaur is super duper zippy fast. He'll go for the wheels, like no shit. But if he really does get the Sawblaze's wheels, it's going to be a real big problem for him, and he can. Like I said, Daniel's aggression's insane. He can really munch up wheels when he really wants to, and he's zippy fast. But I wonder how those panels are going to hold up. I mean, I can only imagine Minotaur's panels are super strong because it's an invertible bot, right? Like, there's no reason the top would be strong and the bottom would be shit, right? Like, that makes no sense. But I'm just going to pick one. I think Jameson Go is going to get it. I think he's going to, at one point, not even really stop his weapon, because I think he's so tall he doesn't have to. I think he just drop it on his head for free, maybe. But we'll see how it goes. But for right now, I want to pick Sawblaze to win this fight. Alright, next we got Uppercut and Gigabyte. Uppercut was an absolute monster the past 2 seasons. His record's great, 7-4. Dude knocks people out like nothing. I can't see what Gigabyte could do here. This is gonna be quick. I don't know what to say about this. Gigabyte's gonna get his shell ripped off like he did with Tombstone. Same exact thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. I wouldn't be surprised if Uppercut just sent that shit straight to the moon. So you know what? What is this? 32 seconds? Yeah, let's just call it. Uppercut's gonna knock this dude out. Come on. All right, now we have Switchback and Gruff. I have a few names for these matches. We've already seen a few of them. I call them the Spectacle match, the Shine match, or the ooh, ah. Let me explain. So usually when a BattleBot debuts, it has a unique idea or a very different idea, and there's a lot of hype around them. BattleBots usually pairs them against a bot that isn't very dangerous. And what I mean by dangerous is that it's never usually a high kinetic weapon, because a lot of bad things can happen to with a high kinetic opponent, and especially for these weird funky designs. We've already had this happen a few times. It's not a coincidence that when Chomp grew legs, it fought Gamma 9. Like, let's be real here. That wasn't an accident. Smee. When Smee came in, he fought Sharko. And when Mammoth came in, he fought Axe backwards. And that was super early on when we already knew Axe Backwards probably wasn't a really a very damaging opponent, so they felt safe with that. They want to shine these ideas because they understand that some of these bots got super duper hype behind them, and they really want to show. Let's be real. If we threw Switchback up against, all right, who's in the card? If we threw Switchback up against Deep Six, we won't even get to know what Switchback does because Deep Six will probably send him into the ceiling. Like that's obviously hyperbole, but it might not be. Um, so they want to give that bot that shine. Get the fans hype because they know the fans are hype as hell for Switchback. And what an opponent they picked for Switchback. Gruff is perfect for this. Gruff is tough as hell. It's a showman. Flamebot gets everybody hyped, fast as hell, and can take a humongous hit on its chin. They picked the perfect damage sponge to try and give Switchback the absolute shine. Do I think Switchback is going to win? No. I think Gruff is probably going to get his forks underneath and tabletop the shit out of him. But I can't wait to see what Switchback does, but I'm going to have to take Gruff for this one. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Captain Shredderator coming in with that hot L. This was a bad draw. This was bad. Like, we all know Tombstone delivers one of the hardest hits in the whole business. And the common strategy is take it on the chin with your wedge, and then get him on the recoil. Shredder, I don't got one of those. So, this is giving me Counter Revolution versus Slapbox. Counter Revolution versus Tombstone, or Tombstone versus Slapbox vibes, if you know what I mean. Please surprise me, Captain. That's all I want. Please. Like, I unironically love Captain Shredderator. I love him. Like, as memey as he might be, or memey as his record is, I love him. I love anything. Every time he does good, I love it. But, on the flip, I also love air hockey, so I'll have to take Tombstone. Alright, next up we got two bots we haven't seen since Season 4, I believe. Free Shipping versus Blacksmith. Blacksmith is rocking his new hammer disc, like hammer saw thing. Admittedly, I wish it was still the Flaming Hammer. I understand why it happened. I get why it's gone. I just loved the Flaming Hammer, man. Like, it made him so unique as far as hammer bots go. Because without it, he would just be a silver box with a hammer. I've always said that if Blacksmith didn't have that really cool shooting flame hammer, I would never remembered his name, ever. And him dropping the hammer on Captain Shredderator's head and shooting the flames is one of the most photogenic moments of modern BattleBots. It's iconic. I'm just, like I said, I get why it happened. I know why it's gone. This is definitely a better alternative in every single metric. But boy, is it not the same. It's not home. It's not home. Versus Free Shipping. Speaking of flames, here comes Mr. Flames. Free Shipping is one of the coolest bots ever. I don't care what anyone says. I love Free Shipping. Aggressive, ridiculous flame. Cool looking design for essentially a forklift bot, which is awesome. Gary Jin's an absolute monster driver. I love Free Shipping. So I'm really curious to see what Gary Jin and Alkindle could do here. This is tough. Excuse me. Because I want to see what Blacksmith brings new to the table, and I want to see what Free Shipping can bring to the table. I'm just going to pick one randomly. Screw it, it's too close to call. I'm just going to pick Blacksmith. Next up, we got Pain Train versus Deep Six. Love me some Pain Train, because I love me some Shredder Bro. You can go on my YouTube channel and see me get my ass kicked by Shredder Bro. He was actually my first ever match in Combat Robotics. And I underestimated how strong these bots are because I was put PLA as a lifting arm and thought it would work. He corrected me real quick by knocking my ass out real quick. So Pain Train versus Deep Six. Deep Six is a bot that I froth at the mouth over because it gives me Nightmare vibes, and Nightmare was one of my favorite bots ever growing up as a child. I know Pain Train had a little bit of difficulties last season, but from my understanding, this is a completely either rebuilt or just rethought of design. So I'm hoping that the new improvements will help it maneuver around the box a little bit better, be a little more stable. Because if I remember correctly, I'm just remembering it off the top of my head. I haven't seen this match in so long. It had kind of maneuverability issues. And hopefully they got that all patched up. But I gotta go deep six. Like, I gotta see what I'm trying to think. What Pain Train? I guess go for the wheels, as boring as it sounds, but like that's really all I could do. He ain't taking that. He ain't taking deep six weapons to the face. Like I can't see it happening. So I'm just gonna go deep six. And now it's time for your main event of the evening. Hydra versus the reigning, defending BattleBots World Heavyweight Champion, Endgame. Truth be told, I had Hydra winning the whole season last tournament. I really thought Hydra was going to take home the nut, but we all saw how that happened. We got Endgame being crowned the champion. Hydra versus Endgame. This is gonna be a great fight. Like it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be very much a battle of who can get underneath who first. Obviously Hydra has the advantage in that, where his whole shtick is getting underneath you with that spatula and then sending you into the sun. But I feel like an Endgame can really get a solid hit on him. It'll just be over for Hydra. So a great main event. Here's the thing. I just thought about it, and I wanna. It affects some of the matches here. It affects the Gruff match. It affects the free shipping match. It affects, I guess, the Hydra match, the main event. The hazard, the shelf, or the top row, or the upper decker, or whatever the fuck it's called. I just realized I've been making all these predictions without even taking into account what that is, or how it works, or how is it counted. So I really can't. I don't think I can really talk about this match because Hydra's whole thing is lifting and throwing you, and now we have a whole hazard that's pretty much, I suppose, built around it. I don't know much about it. I didn't go to the tapings, and naturally, anybody who went to the taping signed an NDA, so they can't say anything about it. The next prediction video is going to be a lot different than this one, just for the existence of the whatever the hell that thing is. So you know what? I'm just going to pick Hydra because I like Hydra more. This whole prediction was FUBAR now. No, it's not. We had fun here. Alright, lastly for the YouTube exclusive, we have Deadlift versus the Hometown Kid, Jackpot. I love Deadlift. I love the gym bro aesthetic. I love the giant flexing arm. I like that's clean and sleek. Like it's been sanitized, like how you sanitize gym equipment. Like I know that seems like a giant leap in logic, but I really hope that was part of the design plan. I love Deadlift. I want to see him do well. But you got Jackpot, the hometown kid, the hometown hero, built in 4 weeks and did awesome. I love the theming. I'm a big gaming person. I love casinos. I like card games. I like all that stuff. I'm gonna have to just go with the hometown kid. I'm gonna pick Jackpot. And that is the match card. The cards with the matches. All of them. The match cards. Oh, it's late. I'm getting tired. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This season is going to be absolutely crazy, and I hope you're along with me for the ride. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, and think about subscribing, and remember to ring the bell, because YouTube sucks. And hopefully the season's awesome. And you know what? I'm not really active here. I'll link my Instagram in the... I'm pretty active on Instagram. That's mainly the thing I'm on. So, see you guys around. Have a good night.